why don't we all just drop in, whoever is listening to this, whenever you're tuning into it, um, and get in touch with the you that is tuning in the first place and why you're tuning into this particular podcast, and in some profound way, the intentionality behind it, which has an element of mystery to it. And so dropping into the present moment as you establish your body in some kind of position that for you embodies your intentionality for being here in the first place, for tuning in, for listening. And also that embodies wakefulness, present moment awareness, and the dignity of being human. And all of the various doors into the domain of meditation are really invitations to take up residency in this timeless present moment we call now. Grounded in the body, but certainly not limited to the envelope of the skin. And learning how to rest, to truly be at home in awareness itself. You don't have to acquire it because it's your birthright. And we never get any schooling or training as a rule. It's changing now, but in general, we never get any real training in awarenessing, you could say, as opposed to thinking, where we get an awful lot of training, much of it really wrong-headed. So you don't have to get anywhere or do anything. The invitation is more to get out of your own way and just drop into silence, silent wakefulness in the body. And just experiencing the boundless spaciousness of your own mind, your own heart, the boundless spaciousness of awareness itself that doesn't have a center or a periphery. And where even within my words and underneath my words, there's only silence and a kind of pointing out this possibility in yourself that's never not here, never. And simply, as I said, taking up residency, so to speak, in the present moment, as if your very life depended on it, which it does in more ways than we can think. So this befriending of silence is a kind of art form that you can carry with you. Sometimes I even refer to it as a love affair. Embodied presence is an art form that you can carry with you. And then the real meditation practice isn't sitting in a particular position or doing a formal body scan. The real meditation practice is how we live our lives moment by moment by moment. And when it comes to performance, a sports performance or anything of that nature, when there's a kind of confluence between our intentions and our underlying reasons for engaging in whatever it is that we're engaging in, and we touch base with what's deepest and best in ourselves through this gateway or doorway of our own awareness and intentionality. So a combination of attention and intention. The textbook hasn't been written, not even the one that these guys wrote. the textbook really hasn't been written about what the limits of human capability are. And in particular in this domain, sports, performance, if you will, when it transcends performance and just becomes what's unfolding, what's called for under the circumstances in this unique moment, whenever it arises. It's always now. And so I won't ring any bells to signal the start of this guided meditation, nor will I ring a bell now to signal a close to the formal meditation practice, because in a very real way, there is no end to the meditation practice. It's completely coextensive and congruent with life unfolding moment by moment by moment. And then it's even no longer about performance in a certain kind of way where we're challenging ourselves to excel, but rather just the deep intrinsic capacities that we have for functioning just emanate out, come out in response to what's called for in the present moment. Whether it's with your child, waking them up in the morning, or whether it's going out in center field for a fly ball that's just about to go over the wall. So when you're ready, if your eyes have been closed, inviting them to open and really considering that invitation to, at least for the rest of this hour, consider everything that's going to unfold in our conversation to be part of the meditation practice, and to approach it in as playful a way as possible, so that we don't take too seriously something that's way too important to take too seriously. Seriously.